And after that, okay, this is a machine. Let us back to the process flow drawing. This is the process flow drawing for processing section of starch production line. It shows the material direction and the water direction. Okay, we should see the whole process. Okay. So firstly, use the cutting machine to get the small cassava pieces, and then use the rasper to get the fine cassava mesh. We'll go through to the centrifuge sieve machine to separate fibers, and after that go through the descending machine, and then go to the hydrocyclone station. This hydrocyclone station will remove protein and cell liquids, and after that, this purified starch milk will be pumped to the dehydration machine. For dehydration, we use the pillar centrifuge machine. This machine has very good dewatering efficiency. So after dewatering, we can get wet cassava powders with moisture content around 38%. So this is for the processing section, and after dehydration, the last is drying section. This is drying section. We use the flash dryer for drying. So the dehydrated starch, the wet starch, will send to the screw feeder, and then through to inside to the drying tubes. And by the heat exchange between wet powders and hot air, the drying process will be complete inside the pipes, and after that discharged through the cyclones. And either the cyclones, the screw conveyor will be used to transfer them to the sieving machine. After sieving, the final starch product will be dropped down to the packaging machine to the final packaging. For the packaging machine, we have different specifications. We can also do it as customized request. Like it can be do 5 kilogram, 10 kilogram, 25 kilogram, 50 kilogram, different size. You can tell us your request, and then we do adjust the equipment configuration. Okay, let's see the equipment picture. This is the flash dryer. This is the sieving machine. And apart from the main equipment, we also have the control, electric control system, like control cabinets. And also, if you want high automatic control, we can match the PLC online system. And also for the cables installation, we will supply the cable bridge to in case that the cable is damaged. Okay, so that's the process of starch production and the process. Now we will show you this video again, the video for starch production from beginning, so that you can have a better understanding. Okay. Wait a moment, please. Let me do adjustment for the camera. Okay, so let's start this video again. So this video will show the whole process of cassava starch production and give you an idea about how the workshop will be built up, and introduce the process of starch production from beginning to the end. Okay, so this will be how the workshop will look like. And as you can see that at the last stage, the drying tubes is above the roof, because that to ensure the good drying efficiency, the height of the flash dryer cannot be less than 13 meters. So normally it's installed above the roof. Sorry, okay, let's continue the video. So firstly, it's the view loader to put cassava tube into the feeding hopper. Because normally in big production capacity line, the manual cassava feeding is not enough. So mostly for big starch factory, people will use the wheel loader and put cassava tubers into this feeding hopper. And at this bottom of feeding hopper, there is a vibration device. It will shake and then put cassava on the belt conveyor. Because cassava tubers are very big and long, so in case that there is some cassava blocking here, we use this vibration device to send cassava on the belt at a uniform speed. And then the belt conveyor will transfer cassava to the dry sieve machine. This is a dry sieve machine. It's used to remove the impurities attached on cassava surface. When it's running, the friction between cassava roots and the machines will remove the surface impurities like the soil, dirt, and then will drop down and collected by the hopper installed below. And after that, cassava will send to the washing machine. We use the paddle washer here. Water is inside to mix with cassava tubers, and after washing, the wastewater will be discharged through the bottom valves, and clean cassava will be sent to the belt conveyor. The belt conveyor will transfer raw cassava roots to our cutting machine firstly. This cutting machine will cut cassava into small pieces. And after cutting machine, you see there is a round shape. It's a distributor so that it can separate these cassava pieces into different restaurant machine. And then through the screw conveyor, cassava roots pieces will be sent to the restaurant machine for crushing purpose. After crushing, we can get to a fine slurry mash. And here, actually, in starch production, the crushing is very key process. The high efficiency of crushing, you can get the starch released. The restaurant machine has best crushing efficiency in the market. This crushing rate is 96%. It can release the most starch out. And after crushing, this slurry will be pumped into centrifuge sieve machine. This centrifuge sieve machine is used to separate fiber and cassava slurry. To make a good separation efficiency, multiple stages centrifuge sieve will be matched. Here we matched 5 stages. For a smaller capacity, 4 stages is not enough, but for big capacity, normally at least 5 stages. After centrifuge sieve, this slurry will go through our fine fiber sieving machine to separate the tiny fibers. And after that, the slurry will go through to the descender machine. This descender machine will discharge and separate sand debris. And after descender, this slurry will pumped into this hydrocyclone machine. This hydrocyclone machine is used for protein and cell liquids separation, and to ensure the good working efficiency, 18 stage is matched. This hydrocyclone machine, this is how it look like inside. We can see the inner structure. We can see that inside there are a lot of white pipes. This cyclone pipes is used for the separation purpose. This is how it look like. It's our cyclone shape. So when the slurry goes into this cyclone pipe through the centrifuge first, the material will be discharged to opposite direction. And we know that starch material is heavier, and protein material is lighter. So they have different centrifuge first, and then they will be separated to different directions. The blue direction is protein, and the yellow direction is the starch. This is how they installed inside. So the middle pipe is the input pipe, and the outside two sides are the separate. So they will be separate into different chambers. One stage separation cannot separate completely, so to ensure the separation efficiency, we will use multiple stage, 18 stage, so that the cyclone machine can ensure that the starch can ensure starch quality, at the same time ensure that recycle the starch, reduce the starch loss. So for this hydrocyclone machine, it has three purposes: for the concentration, recycling, and the refining. After that, the purified starch slurry will storage in our buffer tank, and through our buffer tank, it will be pumped into the dehydration machine, the pillar centrifuge. This pillar centrifuge will dehydrate the starch slurry, and after dewatering process, we can get wet starch powder around 38% moisture. After that, the drying system, the flash dryer is installed to the last stage drying. So in this drying system, input moisture is 38% and output moisture is 12 to 14%. And the moisture content of final product can be adjusted according to client's request. We have the interlock control system, the automatic control system, to control the temperature, to control the wet starch quantity, so that we can control the final output starch moisture content. After drying is finished, use this. It will go to the sieving machine firstly to separate the big particle starch and get fine quality starch. After that, use the packaging machine to automatic packing. It can be 25 kg or 50 kg. And this is control room. So to ensure that the production line can work well, we will match automatic control system, match the control panels, control cabinets, PLC online system. Okay, so that's all for the process of cassava starch production and machines. So next, I'm going to show you one project case we did in Indonesia, so that you can understand the whole process of starch production, factory setup. Okay. So this is for one project we did in Indonesia before. The capacity of the production line is 12 tons cassava tubers per hour, and from that we can get 3 tons starch output. So at the beginning, sorry. So let me show you the whole process from beginning to the end. So at the beginning, the client bought one land, and here is the counter map of the land where the client wanted to set up a starch factory. The client shared this drawing to us, and so that we can make design for them. And this is how it looked like at the beginning. The factory land is full of grass and trees, and the client went to check the land conditions. This is how it looked like at the beginning. So after they decide to use this land to build up a factory, the first is to do the land clearing. Clear land for factory building. You can see that the grass and trees are carted. And then our engineer provides drawings for equipment layout, and based on which our client build a foundation for installation. So actually, after we sign contract with client, our engineer will work on all drawings used for the workshop, like equipment layout drawing, foundation drawing, pipeline drawing. So by using all these drawings, the client can do the workshop accordingly. The one I show you is for the equipment layout drawing. So this picture shows how the construction was did. The buyer found local construction company do the foundation works. This is they do the foundation, and as you can see that the walls surround is open, because the machines are big. So for easier installation, at the beginning we suggest that the surrounded walls be open, and after machines go in, they can close the wall. This is people are doing the foundation works. All these are foundation. You can see that different foundations have different height, because that our equipment has different positions, and some are installed at high position, some are installed underground. So this foundation is very important. The client must do the construction according to the drawings we provided. This is how it looks like. The doors keeps open. Okay, this is after installation. Inside the workshop, we can see the belt conveyor, the centrifugal sieve machine, the fine fiber sieve machine, the hydrocyclone, the pillar centrifuge, the flash dryer pipes, the sieving machine. This is how it looks like inside. This is the centrifugal sieve. This is hydrocyclone station. This is how it will look like outside. We can see that there are all potato, cassava, and the equipment for cleaning section is installed outside the workshop. we can see the hopper, the belt conveyor, the dry sieving machine is installed outside, because for this processing section, a lot of impurities are separated. To keep cleanliness of workshop, we suggest to install this equipment outside. And you can make a simple cover to protect this equipment. And this is automatic control system. We match the PLC online system so that people can control the equipment through the computer. The PLC control system will show the different process, show different machines. You can check all working conditions and the data here, so that you will see where the issue is and how to do the adjustment, or to start or stop the production line. You can all control this by this online system. You can see every machine is very clear. This is a drying machine. And apart from that, laboratory equipment can also be matched according to client's request. So, starch has a standard. The standard normally includes fineness, wineness, moisture content, and foreign contents. All these parameters can be tested by laboratory equipment. You can see this equipment to test the quality of final starch. This one tests the moisture content. Okay, so that's for the project case in Indonesia, and hope that you have a better understanding of the process. Okay, so at last, let me show you.
有买家进入直播间了。
Let me show you. Let me give you introduction of our company. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our live stream today. This is Judy from Doing Company in China, and our company Doing Holdings is a group company, and under this group we have different subsidiary companies that do different products, and we also have our bench company in Nigeria, Lagos. If you are in Nigeria and you are interested in building up our cassava processing factory, welcome to visit our office and discuss the details with our project manager face to face. So our company Doing Holdings was established in the year of 2011, and we are a professional manufacturer, and we have our own factory, workshop, our engineer team. We can provide good quality equipment and provide complete service from the factory design, equipment design, to the equipment manufacturing, shipment, installation, and after-sales service. Up to now, our equipment have been exported to more than 120 countries around the world. And this is our factory workshop look like, and it's more than 30,000 square meters. This is how it look like inside. This is our company structure. We have different structures like a sales department, support center, and manufacturing center. The next is the introduction of different subsidiaries. The first one is the Henan Jinrui Company. We do machines for starch production and cassava processing plant. For starch production, in China, we mainly do potato and sweet potato starch production. But in overseas countries like Southeast Asia, African countries, we supply cassava starch production line mostly. And for cassava processing, we, apart from the starch production line, we can also do machines for cassava flour, gari, cassava chips, fufu flour, and different cassava products. You can tell us your requirement and show us the process so that we can match the right machines for you. And here are some pictures from the project site. We do the installation with local workers. And our other branch company also do edible oil processing plant, tire pyrolysis processing plant, and e-waste recycling processing plant. And we have our international certificate for our factory and the national patents for the design of equipment. Here are some factory manufacturing equipment, includes the cutting machine, bending machine, welding machine, miller, and this is how look like this is the inside the workshop. The next is our team. This is our chairman. These different sales teams. And you know that we have domestic sales teams and overseas sales team. And this is e-commerce team. And our engineer team. For the engineer, we have process engineer, process design engineer, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, and different engineers are working on different works so that they work as a professional team. This is our production team, the workers working in the factory. And the next is the project case. For the list is for the project case we did before, include cassava processing project and starch project in both in China and overseas countries. And the next is the picture from the project site. We have the sweet potato starch project in Guizhou province of China. Potato starch project in Henan province of China. Cassava starch project in Indonesia. Cassava starch project in Nigeria. This is the cassava flour project in Tanzania. And fufu flour project in DR Congo. and Cassava project in Uganda. Here are some pictures for customers visit, or our boss went to different countries, like the European countries, African countries, Southeast countries, to talk the project with our client face to face. And this is the machine delivery picture. Normally we will load the container in our factory. This picture from the installation site. The next is the equipment used for starch production. I will give you a quick review of this equipment. So firstly is the feeding hopper. It's used for short storage of raw cassava and uniform feeding. And the next is belt conveyor. It's used for material transportation between different equipment. And this is the dry sieving machine for impurities removal from cassava surface. Paddle washer machine for cassava cleaning and washing. Cutting machine for the first stage crushing. And the second stage crushing, we use the rasper machine. And after crushing, the next is to separate the fibers from the mixture, and we use the centrifugal sieve machine to separate the fibers. The separation of fiber and slurry is carried out by multi-stage washing and screening to ensure the extraction rate of starch. And after that, use the hydrocyclone station to separate protein and cell liquids, ensure high quality of final starch. This process adopts an 18-stage hydrocyclone to ensure high purification of starch product and reducing starch loss. After that, use the dehydration machine. For dehydration, we have different options. You can use vacuum filter or pillar centrifuge. After dehydration, we get the wet starch powder, and then this wet starch powder will be transferred to the flash dryer for last stage drying. And after drying, we can get the moisture reduced to 12%. If you have a specific requirement on moisture content, you can let us know so that we can do adjustment on the equipment to meet your standard. And after drying, the next is the sieving. It can separate the coarse powder, ensure fineness of final starch product. After sieving, we can also match the packaging machine according to client's request. We can pack small bags like 1 kilogram to 5 kilogram, or medium size like 10 kilogram, 25 kilogram, and or large packaging like 50 kilogram and 100 kilogram. All this will be customized. And from the main equipment, we will also match the electricity control cabinet and the cables and the cable bridge. So that's all for today's introduction. Today we mainly introduce you the process of making cassava starch and introduce the main equipment used for this production line. If you are interested in building up our cassava starch factory but you don't know how to start, you can contact us. Our project manager will give you a call or send you some documents, more pictures and videos to you, and give you a good solution and suggestion for cassava starch factory build up. So that's all for today's introduction. If you have more questions, just leave your message here, and our project manager will contact you as soon as possible. Thank you for today's watching, and see you next time.